I have a big tendency to talk a lot, and that comes from mainly the childhood that I had of people not wanting to be around me and not being accepted. So, what happened was I learned that if I became like a clown or I was funny, people would want to hang around me. And that made me feel very performative my whole life. And I never realized that people would want to be around me just because and not because I have something to offer or I could give them something. Most of the time, I don't treat people around me like they are only around me because they have something to offer. But I put this upon myself, and I realized I strained a lot of relationships, whether personal, romantic, or family, because I couldn't shut up. And that came from the incessant need to prove myself. Hey, look at my worth, look at what I'm doing, look at who I am, as opposed to just existing. And I struggled with this so much growing up. And I still do. I do it without. I have to catch myself. I'm trying my best not to be this person, but it's okay. It slips out once in a while. But I realized that the first time that I knew that I had to make change was I realized, or rather from the whole watching a lot of brain rot and doom scroll, was that I need to learn to listen. And I realized I spoke so much in a conversation that I gave so much, right? But I didn't get back equally. And that was a turning point in my life because I knew that if I have so much to share and they're actively listening, it's a two-way street, right? They are also keen to also share some of their experience. But what I realized was that I was just listening to reply. I wasn't giving them enough space so that they felt heard. I was just listening. And I am just trying to make a difference between both those words almost, that you could listen to me or you heard me. For me, it makes a lot of sense. I don't know about you. I hope to convince you by the end of this. And so, if you listen to me, you take away something from it. But if you heard me, I benefit from it as well. Because you listened to what I said and you heard what I said. Both of it can be used in the opposite to prove the other wrong. But when talking to someone, you want them to feel that they are heard and that they are in a space where it's safe to share and they're not going to be judged, talked over, or made to feel small, and that the bigger voice is just trampling over them. I realized so much mistakes that I made growing up, and I wasn't really listening to. No, no, no. I was listening to people to then reply what I already planned, already wrote down, the jokes I prepared. I didn't make them feel heard, and I felt it was so bad of me. But now, I think the excitement, some of us like me, right? Like I like to talk. That's like something that I genuinely enjoy doing. I could talk for 6 to 9 hours with people smarter than me, to people that I can share with about anything. I just enjoy conversing. But you gotta make sure that the person you're conversating with is also interested to talk to you. You can't just be yapping your ear off and them not being interested, right? You gotta make sure that if you're giving so much to a conversation, is the other person willing to give you the attention, or are they willing to engage with it? You're not gonna just like just talk their ear off. What's the point in that? But I guess my main idea is to be, what did I write down? To be appreciated, to be understood, and to be heard is such a blessing. And in the world of where we feel like we need so much, to be able to give this is so good, so great. I hope what I've understood for myself, right, is something that I can carry along and try to impart onto other people's lives, and also try to enrich as many people as I can. But this is fun.